Hi everyone. So I had a little bit of free time during quarantine, so I decided to film a morning skincare routine video. It's not a super extensive routine, at least not in my opinion. I think that I really toned down my skincare routine lately. So yeah, let's just hop right in. So the first thing I do in my morning routine is I brush my teeth. I usually do like my morning routine after I've eaten, so then I brush my teeth to kind of get ready for the day. I'm not gonna do that on camera. I've actually already done that. I've done quite a bit of steps already up to this point. So I'm kind of starting in the middle, but yeah, I brush my teeth. I just use an electric toothbrush and the Crest 3D white toothpaste. Nothing spectacular, nothing amazing, nothing to really say about that. And then what I do is I hop in the shower. I like to get a good quick rinse off, just really quick before I do my skincare routine. It's mostly to get my hair wet and to kind of splash a little bit of water on my face. I'll use a little bit of body wash and like just a teeny tiny little bit and just run it really quick over my body because I'm not really doing anything when I'm sleeping. I'm just kind of sleeping and maybe a little bit of sweat. I kind of focus on like my underarms, areas like that. So it's not like it's like a really quick rinse off in the shower and just to get my hair wet and to splash a little bit of water on my face, because what I do that surprises a lot of people is I do not cleanse my skin in the morning. I cleanse at night. And I feel like that's enough for my skin. I don't need to overstrip or over cleanse my skin because it's not necessary. I feel like cleansing twice a day might be a little bit disruptive to the skin barrier, so I just don't do it. And it's actually been working really well for me. I find that my skin doesn't feel stripped at all, and I just prefer it. And it makes your cleanser last a lot longer too. So I don't cleanse. I just kind of splash a little bit of water on my face to get rid of some of the product residue from my nighttime skincare routine that I did the previous night. So yeah, I'll just splash a little bit of water on my face. Oh, I forgot to mention, before I get in the shower on days that I need to shave, it's usually about every 2 days, I will shave before the shower because I'll still have like my shaving cream on my face because I don't like wiping it off with a towel. I think that that's like weird to me. I don't know. I just like would rather rinse it off with water. So we'll do it before I get in the shower. I will like sort of kind of prep my skin and like pre-shave with this Braun Series 7 electric shaver. This does not do a great job as a standalone product, so I don't use it as a standalone product. It kind of doesn't really, it just kind of like gets the hair closer to the skin because my hair is really coarse and I don't like shaving only with just one or the other, like a manual razor or an electric. So I do this at the beginning on dry skin just to kind of get everything, you know, close a little bit closer to the skin. It's not really irritating or anything. And then what I'll do is I'll splash a little bit of warm water on my face and then I'll work this into a lather. If you guys watch my empties video, this is the Clinique Aloe Shave Gel. I'll lather this on my skin and like my face and my neck. And then I'll just go in with the Gillette. This is like the Fusion ProGlide, the one that like wiggles on the ball or whatever. I don't know. It was a razor at the drugstore at Target, so I just picked it up. I shave against the grain. I know that that's kind of controversial, I think. I think you're supposed to shave with the grain, but like if I shave with the grain, it doesn't do anything. So I shave against the grain because I like to get a close shave and I don't like having like peach fuzz. Right now I haven't shaved for like a day or two, so I do have a little bit of shadow, but that's all right. It doesn't look bad yet. So yeah, I'll do that and then I'll hop in the shower and do all of that. So right after I get out of the shower, I pretty quickly apply my deodorant. You guys know I've been loving my Kopari coconut oil deodorant. This is great. I just quickly apply this because when I go to blow dry my hair, this is still a little bit wet, so I like to like heat it up under my underarms to like make it dry a little faster. And then I'll do my hair because it's wet. I'll blow dry my hair and then I'll go in with a styling paste, which if you guys watch my empties video, I use the Aquage transforming paste. So after the Aquage transforming paste, I'll quickly lock it in with the Ouai medium hairspray. This has lasted me forever. Like, this bottle will probably last me like 1.5 to like 2 years. And I use this every day. I do my hair every day. So like lasts a long time. So that's a pretty good product. I really like that. After I do my hairspray, I find that there's a little bit of like hairspray residue on my forehead. So I'll quickly go into my towel and just kind of like wipe the edge of my forehead because I don't like to apply my skincare products on top of like a residue. So I'll just quickly wipe that off. And then I'll go in with the Caudalie Glow Activating Anti-Wrinkle Serum. It's a really long name for a vitamin C serum. But yeah, I love this stuff. And this is actually where I'm gonna pick up my skincare routine. So I'll just do 2 pumps like that. It's really nice. And what I'll do is I'll kind of like wipe it in. And then I'll pat it so that it stays in place. I learned that from Susan Yara. She's like, I wipe my products to spread them and then I pat them in to make them stay in place. So I've been doing that and don't really know if it works or if there's any science behind that or if it like is any different, but she said it and I take her word as the Bible, so. Whoa. So the next product that I apply is an eye cream. I don't really like eye creams just because I don't really feel like they do a whole lot to like address like concerns that most people have with eye problems. But I've really been loving this one from Supergoop. It's the Bright Eyed 100% Mineral Eye Cream. I've been using this because it has a little bit of a tint, so it kind of like brightens up the under eye area. So it kind of like instantly makes your eyes look a little bit brighter, but it also has SPF in it, which I think that a lot of people skip their eye area with SPF. So that's kind of the only reason why I really like this one is because it has that tint and it provides sun protection. I don't really use it for any other reason other than like the sun protection and a little bit of tint. Like those two combined really intrigued me in this product, and I love Supergoop as a brand, so I've really been loving this. It's a little bit too light for my skin, but once I blend it in with my moisturizer and then my SPF on top, it kind of like disappears. So I'm just gonna apply this in the, I don't normally apply it on the phone, so I'm a little bit worried that it's not gonna be great. Yeah, so it brightened up my eyes a little bit. I don't know if you can tell that, but I think it looks pretty nice. All right, so because one of my friends told me that there is a little bit of a line, I used to apply my eye cream after my moisturizer. That's sort of like my last step before my actual sunscreen, but I started doing it this way before my before my moisturizer because my friend noticed that there was like a line right here where the eye cream was, and I was like, oh geez, I need to blend that in a little bit better. So I figured I'd take the moisturizer step to sort of like blend them both in a little bit together so it kind of like dissipate out, hopefully. So next product is moisturizer, obviously. I don't know if you guys saw my empties video, but I love the OSEA Malibu Blemish Balm as my daytime moisturizer. This stuff is, I can't say enough good things about this product because this is literally incredible. It dries down completely, it melts completely into the skin. This doesn't seem like a whole lot, but like I only use 2 pumps per day and it like goes so far. Like this lasts me like 5 months. And it's just, it feels great, it smells great. I know that skincare isn't supposed to smell amazing, but it does. I think it's because of all like the botanicals and everything that they have in here. And yeah, it makes my skin matte throughout the day, which I don't like being like greasy. It doesn't make me matte, I shouldn't say that. It makes me look like I have healthy skin. Two pumps, y'all. That's all it took. If you have normal or oily skin, or if you feel like you struggle with getting a little bit oily throughout the day, I would really consider trying this because this really keeps me like like the oil production at bay, like pretty much all day. Like I've worn this all day. Like I sometimes come home at like 2 in the morning to take off everything, and it's still like, I still look like healthy and like normal, not like oily or greasy or anything. So this is, I attribute it to this and my sunscreen, which I'm applying next. It's so great. I really recommend this product so much. Like if you're interested in getting a daytime moisturizer that doesn't make you look greasy throughout the day, this is it. Try it. It's amazing. Love it. Okay, next product is my last skincare product, which is the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. I love this stuff. This stuff is so great. It's invisible, so it goes on completely clear. It doesn't leave a white cast or anything because there is no white tint to it. So it's just, it really works perfectly for like everyone. And because it's silicone based, it works awesome as a makeup primer. So I don't even need to buy a makeup primer with this because it works so well. So yeah, I want to show you guys. Like, that's great. Oh, I love that. And it's a sunscreen. So it's like, that's what it's supposed to do. It's not like a moisturizer with sunscreen. Look at that. No white cast, no blending it in or anything. It's so great. I also like to pat in my moisturizer because it does kind of like tend to swirl around. I'll put a little bit extra on my eyes too, like the remaining bits on my eyes. And I'll also even get my ears, like the tops of my ears, the back of them, and a little bit behind on my neck. Sun protection, you can never have too much of it. So I don't really apply any sort of like BB cream or tinted moisturizer a lot of the time, just because I don't really feel like there's a lot of occasions that really call for it for me. Like if I'm going to work, I don't apply it because I am running around way too much. It would just slip and slide right off. And I'm touching my face a lot at work too. I know that's not really great for your skin, but I just naturally do. So I feel like that's contamination for food. So I just don't wear it at work, and I don't really wear it out a whole lot. Like if I'm going to school, I might wear it. There's just not a whole lot of times that I use it. But if I feel like my skin really needs it, or if I feel like I have the time, the energy, or if I really just want to wear it, going out with friends or something, I do have a product that I really, really love. I actually just picked this up about 2 months ago. It's the Boscia Skin Perfecting BB Cream with Broad Spectrum SPF 30. This is in shade Venice. They only have 4 shades. I really like that all the shades are named after like California beaches. Like there's the Ouai, Newport Beach, and I think Manhattan Beach, or like Manhattan or something. So I really like that whole like aesthetic of it. It's very simple. It's not like a really extravagant bottle or anything, which I really like. And this is their lightest shade, which I didn't think was going to be a good match for me. I heard about this, really good things about this, but I skipped on trying it because I was like, there's only 4 shades. There's no way that any of those shades are going to be exactly my shade. So I just kind of skipped on trying it. But I was in Sephora one day with a friend. I tried it on my hand, and then I applied it to my face, the tester, and I was like, whoa. I was like, I'm getting this because it is exactly my shade. So I like it. It's really good. I think it has skincare benefits in it as well. Not sure about that, but I'm pretty sure it does. So I'll just apply like 1.5 pump on the back of my hand, like that, like so. I use a beauty blender. I will quickly swipe over some of my skin with a little bit of that, and then I'll blend it in. that is what it looks like blended out. I think that it doesn't, so I don't want really a lot of coverage with like any sort of like BB cream or any foundation or tinted moisturizer. I'm just kind of looking for it to make my skin look even, because I do suffer from a little bit of redness when I shave at like towards the bottom of my skin or at the bottom of my face. So I don't really like a lot of coverage. I'm not looking to like wear foundation, but I do like to just kind of like conceal that redness. Obviously I can't just apply it right there because that's kind of obvious. It would look like I have a beard of makeup. So I applied it all over my skin. I do like how it makes my skin look. It makes my skin look smooth, clear. It does kind of conceal any sort of redness, so it's good, but it doesn't like look cakey at all. Maybe I can have some of my subscribers help me with this, but I think that my face might look a little bit like too flat right now. Like I kind of want to add a little bit more dimension to it. I don't want to do a whole like, you know, 20-step makeup routine. I just kind of, you know, I'm only kind of doing this to cover up any redness. So if there's a way that I can kind of add a little bit more like maybe warmth and like dimension to my skin, I think that's bronzer. I'm not too sure. Help me out in the comments if you have product recommendations for like what I should try as far as like bringing warmth and maybe a little bit of dimension back to my skin. I don't want to like contour, conceal, bake, you know, all that stuff. I love watching those videos, but I'm not trying to like do a whole glam session in the morning. I'm just trying to cover up redness and then make my skin look like not like sort of flat like this. So help me out in the comments, please. Suggestions, product recommendations if you like anything. And also tell me what you're using in the morning for your morning skincare routine. I love hearing and talking about products. So yeah, I'm gonna link all my socials down in the description box below. Feel free to follow me on those. I love doing, like my morning skincare routine is kind of like, you know, getting ready for the day and like sort of taking that time for myself to really prepare myself and get ready to go out and achieve greatness. So yeah, hopefully you guys like this video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. I'm gonna link all the products that I mentioned also in the description box below, just like my empties video. And I am coming out with a nighttime skincare routine as well, so that will be uploaded soon. Watch out for that as well. If you want to turn on that bell notification, I think that lets you know when I post a video, so that would be helpful. Hopefully you guys like my morning skincare routine. Thank you. Bye.